Hey, what up guys, it's Game Over bringing you another FUNLAND video on Minecraft. Uh, over the weekend, I got another texture pack. It's the city texture pack. You can't really tell right now what it looks like. Let me get up to my shops right quick. Um, let's see. Here's one of my dogs, dog Buscus. He's been sitting outside like a good boy this entire night. I'm in the process of building a minigame right now. As you can see right there, there's another minigame, but I will get to all of that in a second. Let me get over here and show you some of the stuff. I don't know how well you can tell, but the bricks are definitely different. The silverfish cobblestone is different. My house looks entirely different. It's pretty cool. And that's chiseled stone. It's pretty decent. It looks alright. I like how the doors look. That's pretty cool. Those are the iron doors. Let me get over here to a shop and show you my wooden doors. It's pretty epic. See, look at that. I mean, come on. And the flowers look awesome. I mean, this texture pack, to me, looks a bit more realistic than my natural texture pack. Over here, I built a grocery store. As you can see, I've been putting down a lot more flooring. I'm trying to make it look more sophisticated, I guess, instead of just building all of these amazing creations on the ground. There's a random melon here. I guess while I was on easy, I had an enderman coming in here, because over here on this row, see, there's still a melon missing there. And there's a melon missing there, so I think an enderman came into my shop and was moving things around. But the cakes look different. They're triple layered cakes with a flower on top. I mean, what's up with that? That's kind of weird. I'll fix this all in a minute. I thought I deleted that. Let me get rid of that. Alright. Let's get over here to my first mini game that I did. Put all that up. And let me get one of these awesome looking ender pearls. Look at this. Oh, well, never mind. But yeah, if you can see on my inventory, it looks a little bit different than on the natural texture pack. Right here, this was actually the first mini game I did. I've got this little bitty section of a backyard. So I figured why not make the best of it. And I built a pool out there with a field goal. As you can see, one end of the field goal is a little funky, but that's because it's part of the next mini game. But for this mini game, I had thought to use an ender pearl and throw it over there into that pool. And this was for multiple people. Whoever got into the pool first got a random prize. I haven't set any prizes out though, because I haven't had but one other person on this map with me. And we never even did this many games because we were busy building other stuff. But as you can see, there's a fenced in lava pit there. The only reason why I put the fence around it is so that way when I'm working around the mini game, whichever dog I have with me wherever he went doesn't go in there and kills himself. So, but that's part of the other mini game. There's a water flow right here, as you can see, that's part of the mini game. And I will be explaining that here in a second. Let me get up here to start the minigame. Alright. Get up here. There's something out there, but I don't know what it is. You can barely see it. It's like right beside my cursor now on the right side in the bottom half. There's something white there, but I don't know what it is. But yeah. Back over here in the town, if you look at the house, it looks like a duck face, and I was actually planning on fixing that, but my sister said that it looked kind of cute. It looked like a duck. She's the one that pointed it out, and I was like, okay, I guess I can keep it like that just because of the design. It was not intentional. I was trying to make it look sophisticated on the inside. I didn't know what it was going to end up looking like on the outside, and it ended up looking like a duck. So there's that. As you can probably see on here right now, that the floor is missing, and as soon as I get over there, I will show that to you. So let's get over there. Is that going to be a lucky throw? It was. Alright, I got there. Dog Buskus is already up inside the house. He must have known I was going there. Alright. But yeah, see, there's absolutely no floor. There's stepping stones everywhere. These stepping stones here, hold on. There's no pressure plates here, so if you wanted to come back out through the front door, you absolutely cannot. You have to go through the minigame. So there's stepping stones here. It doesn't matter which side you go on. They both lead to the same thing. Over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, good thing I'm on creative. No, Dog Buskus! No! I just killed Dog Buskus. That's not fair. Alright, well, I don't really want Dog Buskus to die because I had already lost Stampy, so when I'm over with this, I'm not really going to be doing anything to it anyways. Not on this video, so I can just exit without saving it, and I'll have Dog Buskus back. It'll be like nothing ever happened. But back to this, you come over onto the stepping stones over here, and you have one of two options. You can either go inside this little bedroom thing. It's got one bed, and it's got a furnace and crafting table, and a chest to store whatever you want to in it. Right now, it's got boats and ender pearls. The ender pearls are, of course, in case you didn't bring enough to get back out or back in. If you later decide to, then you have some ender pearls in there. And the boats are for up here. Your second option is to make a leap of faith onto the stairs that lead up here. If you're coming back down the stairs to come back to the house because it's nighttime or whatever, and this is the closest thing that you can think of to get into a bed, then you can just come back down here and hop on these stepping stones, get to the roof, and drop down onto the pressure plate and go inside. But back upstairs, like I was trying to say, it comes up here. First thing I want to point out is my inspiration room. I completely stole this from Stampy, I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Stampy, for this idea, I guess. Because with me being on this texture pack and then placing down these blocks, it just looks absolutely amazing. It looks great. I'm not ashamed of taking this idea from him. Though I really wouldn't have to, because in one of his episodes he explained that he doesn't care if we take his ideas because he is not trademarking them, and he would actually be kind of glad to see other people using his ideas to create things. So that's kind of what I'm doing. But yeah, let's go upstairs into our little pool. It's a giant pool over here that's got boats in this chest, and there are boats down there. Let me put this back because I don't want too much stuff with me. Let me grab me a boat. There seems to be one missing. I think that's because I did a tryout ride. But let's just take it over here, get inside our boat, and figure out how to go. Alright, these boats seem to be very tricky, but as you can see, the boat is very different in this texture pack as well. It is not a wooden boat, even though it's still made of the same thing, the same tools, wooden planks and sticks. It looks like it's made out of iron or whatever, and something else. But yeah, that's just a regular boat. But yeah, here's our, well, I got stuck on the wall. It happens to me just about every time I use this boat. But, yeah, the drop pool is basically your only safe way out of the house, unless you're on creative. Then you can just find your own way out. Even on creative, though, if I go inside that little minigame house, I still like taking the boat ride down just because it's fun and the water looks cool. So, let's see if I can go through the field goal. Can I do it? I did it. Alright. Get out of there. See, it's still made up of sticks and wood planks, but it looks to be made out of something else. I don't know why. But yeah, let's put this boat in the chest and then get rid of that. But yeah, so far that's just what I've done. And then over here, the last thing I'm going to show you is the minigame I'm currently working on. But anyways, over here my girlfriend saw all kinds of animals running around the place, so she decided to put a pet pen over here. She's got cows, pigs, the chickens, but the chickens actually look like ducks in here. It's funny. because on the Xbox edition, it's got messages popping up on the loading screen, and there's one message that says, is it a chicken or is it a duck? And in this texture pack, it's clearly a duck. So, but she's got ducks, pigs, cows, sheep, and she had 2 wolves in here, but they seem to misplace themselves. And she's got 2 nice little ocelots there. Hello, kitties. Over there in the distance, you can probably see that little haze back there of structures. That's a village that we just so happened to find this weekend. It's the only village in this entire place, which is strange. But right here is her house. She did the design to it. I just helped with the decoration. I did this little kitchen thing. I like how I did the windows, and then the actual placement of it is pretty cool. And there's a chest here for your cooking and everything else supplies, but it's not full of anything. And then her stove, her sink, and her cutting board. It's a shame that she's not actually on here with me. I did a kind of like interior living room kind of design with lighting. She did all these torches, but I did the glowstone effect. But inside, it doesn't look as impressive. It's just that, because I had to have something to put the redstone torches on, and it would have just been tacky if I would have just put the redstone torches on the actual glowstone, because most of them wouldn't even light up. So I just had to do it like that. But I did the kitchen, I did the glowstone, and I did the bed, but that's all I did in this house. The rest of it was her. But yeah, she's got a crafting table, another chest that has nothing in it, and another furnace. And then she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds here for when and if we get multiple people, like I was talking about in my last video. If I can get multiple people, then this can be like a refugee house. Instead of, like if we're in this kind of area, instead of going way over there to my house, or going through all the trouble to get up into that minigame house to go to bed, we can just come over here. There's one thing I forgot about the minigame house that I will show to you right quick, and then I'll show you the current minigame I'm trying to build. But, alright, let's get over into a decent spot for the ender pearl. Alright, I assume here is good. There's nothing back here so far, but if you're behind the house and you don't feel like running all the way over there, then you can come over here into the back, use an ender pearl and get up there. Let's see if I can do it. I did it. Alright. No, I fell back down. Alright, I think I did an overshot. Let's see if that will get me up there. I'm on the door. Alright. This is actually kind of a challenge because this room is not just a regular room. As you can probably tell, you didn't see any signs of this room in the front. That's because this is a legendary room. Damn it. I don't know what that was for. I hit the wrong button. Alright, let's see. It's got the chests are full of armor, weapons, more ender pearls in case you use all of them trying to get up here, and some gold ingots so you can buy some stuff in my shops. And then over here is just arrows, and then in that chest I believe is the bows. And the reason why I've got it decked out like that is because we have both of the portals here, the end portal and the end portal and the nether portal. And so on the super flat world, I didn't think of this until after I had visited the nether. On the super flat world, there's absolutely nothing in the nether, and me and my girlfriend have already gone to the end and slayed the ender dragon. But I did this kind of effect because I didn't want floating end blocks, or whatever they're actually called, to build the end portal. I didn't want them just sitting there, so I kind of destroyed them. The portal stays anyways, so if you're a new player joining my world and you haven't slain the ender dragon or anything like that, then you can just come over here and have a quick little jump up there and you can have some fun. But and then over here is the end portal, or the nether portal. I keep on getting them mixed up, but Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in there. There's no structures. There's no epic walkways. There's absolutely no baddies whatsoever. Just the netherrack that some of it is caught on fire, and then way up in the sky is a little bit of glowstone. But that's all there is in a super flat world. I probably should have done this on a structured world, but before I created this house, I was mainly just going to do like shops and fun activities and stuff like that. I wasn't really too big on doing like a massive crusade manslaughter kind of thing. So kind of bummer there, but this is my most favored minigame so far. Over here is the current minigame I'm trying to work on. It's not working out too well though. I can't seem to figure out the problem though, but I did my two favorite colors, black and purple. Or, yeah, black and purple. Up here is where the contestants will go. You can come down here and go up there and watch it, or since you're already up here, you can just come over here, stand, and watch both sides just be like tennis, ooh, ah, whatever. It'll be kind of fun if I can actually get it operating. So, a little bit of a sneak peek on what it's going to be. There's redstone down there, because they're hidden pistons. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil what the minigame is going to be unless you can actually kind of figure it out by watching some lucky person's Minecraft Let's Play videos. So, if you know what I'm talking about, leave it in the description below. Comment what your favorite episode of that person is, if you know who I'm talking about. And give me any kind of suggestions on how to build and operate this thing. And if you have any suggestions on other mini games that I should build, or just any other structures like shops or another house design or whatever the case may be, if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will gladly look through them thoroughly, decide which ones seem good to me, and I will definitely build them. I plan on here later on doing kind of like a love garden thing. It's not going to be a love garden. It's not going to have that, it's not going to be that pink heart thing in the middle of it where I just put signs around and saying thank you for everything. It's going to be kind of the same idea. It's just going to be named something different. I'm having a little bit of trouble coming up with a name for it, but basically same idea. Top comment or the most favored comment that I read in the descriptions will be posted on my love garden kind of thing. So that's all I've done on this world so far. Hit the like button, leave a comment in the description below, and subscribe if you enjoyed what you've seen. Peace off.